I'm David Hall. I am the research engineering lead at Stanford's Center for Research on Foundation Models. Today I'm going to be talking to you about our new initiative called Marin and Levanter. So Marin is a new open lab for the development of open foundation models. Before I talk about open foundation, what an open lab means, I want to talk about the state of the open AI ecosystem, not OpenAI, but actually OpenAI. Um, and um, so right now it's dominated by open weight models, models like Llama, Gemma, DeepSeek. Oh, oh, open weight model, yeah. And yeah, I mean, to your point, open weight models are a lot like freeware from the 80s and 90s, the stuff you get on your CD, on a CD-ROM or a floppy disk. You get a binary, you can use it. You might be able to use it unrestricted. You might have some restrictions, but you don't know what went into it. You don't know the training recipe. You don't know the data. You don't know how scaling was done. You don't really know much of anything besides like a very vague tech report. So Marin is meant to be the open source to Llama and Gemma's freeware. So an open lab is a place where we put everything in public, all of our code, all of our data, experiments, all of the mistakes that I make are all public. And we use GitHub, following sort of modern open source best practices for tracking experiments. PRs declare and launch runs. Everything is versioned, reproducible, and debuggable. And it represents the whole pipeline. We have pieces that are strong baselines for the whole pipeline, starting from data sourcing through filtering and extraction, rewriting, all the way through to training and evaluation. And we started at Stanford, but now it's open to anyone. We have a Discord, you can come and join. So how do we build it? So we use Levanter, which is a training framework that I and some others have been working on at Stanford for the last couple of years. It's a high performance foundation model training stack built on JAX, of course, and Equinox and a named tensor library I developed called HaleyX. There's a focus on legibility without sacrificing performance. We're usually within a couple points of max text. They're usually a bit faster, but we still do pretty good. And it's a full stack, starting from data loading all the way through model import export. And we also are tightly integrated with ecosystem tools that academics especially like to use, Wannabe, Hugging Face, and Eleuther AI's LM eval harness. And then for Marin, we used Ray, which is a distributed execution framework sort of centered on an actor model. We use it for auto scaling, job scheduling, and dependency management. And it supports both local prototyping and full-scale runs. So you can run something on your laptop or on your local GPU box and then scale it up to a full TPU pod. Marin is built around the concept of experiments. So an experiment is just a Python file that specifies a pipeline, usually a DAG, of steps. So download a corpus, tokenize it, filter it, etc. And the executor tracks and logs everything. And it's all available for inspection on a lightweight data browser. So anyone can come and look at any of the results from the experiment, look at data, look at evals, look at scaling laws. And we have reusable components that enable experimentation at every point of the stack with strong baselines throughout. So if you're an optimization person and you just want to see if your optimizer scales, you can slot in the new optimizer and you're guaranteed to have a pretty good baseline and not have to worry about data and scaling and all that stuff. Okay, so results so far. So we last month released Marin 8B base. It beats Llama 3.1 8B on 14 out of 19 base model evals. We're still got a ways to go to catch up with Gemma or 9B, but we'll get there maybe. And then we have a pretty good SFT model. And of course, everything is public. Everything is all the checkpoints, all the logs, all the data, all of our filters are available. Some publications, of course, for university. And come join us. We have a 32B run in progress, seems to be going fairly well. And then this summer, we're going to start working on RL for agents as post-training. So yeah, come to marin.community, join us on Discord, and build in the open. Thanks.